killer. You won't believe it, darling. There's long time to snap.
Welcome back to the Maria Sanchez Show. We are live. It's Tuesday, November 23rd. We're broadcasting from the beautiful Ventura Executive Suites in downtown Ventura. If you'd like to come by and take a tour of the studios, you're welcome at any time. The Maria Sanchez Show is live Monday through Friday at 4 o'clock. And if there's a program that you'd like us to get behind, something you'd like us to promote, an activity that you'd like us to broadcast from, please let us know under the Contact Us. I'm Maria at kadytv.com. But the Contact Us goes to our staff, and then we ferret it out. And if we can fit you in, we will, because we are about the county, by the county, and for the county. And we try and feature one 501c3 a day. So, of course, that follows in with our segue to our guest. We have Scott Hansen in studio. Scott is with the Wellness Community. And, Scott, you're here to help share the great news about your holiday home tour, which is in its 19th year.
It is. And first off, Maria, thank you so much for the time and your generosity in highlighting some of the nonprofits in Ventura County, because there are literally hundreds and hundreds of nonprofits doing such great work. And I'm pleased to be associated in the board chair of the Wellness Community, which is a organization that helps cancer patients and their family with the mental, social, psychological aspects of fighting cancer. And we offer free professional programs of emotional support and education. And what it all does is it provides hope. And it's been well documented that when someone is battling cancer, how they are mentally, how their support system is, how their team, how their family, all of that plays a very important role in how they fight cancer and their success rates. And the Wellness Community plays a real crucial role here in Ventura County in providing that. And we offer really professionally led groups, therapy, etc.
Now, before you go into anything more, I know there's a Wellness Community in the Westlake Village, Thousand Oaks area. Is that your primary facility?
That's our primary facility, but we do offer programs throughout Ventura County and also through the San Fernando Valley.
And for somebody to be able to avail themselves of a program that the Wellness Community offers, do they find out about you? If they, let's say they're not watching our program, so do they find out about you from the referring physician? And is there a schedule of classes or seminars that you offer that people can avail themselves of in terms of what their needs are and or what their family members' needs are?
That's an outstanding question. You know, actually, the majority of our participants find out about our services from a friend.
Really?
And even though we are very well connected in the medical community, especially with the oncology groups throughout Ventura County and the San Fernando Valley, our literature is in most of the doctor's offices in our service area. It takes oftentimes a friend to say, you know, these guys really do help, because when you see a brochure, you can read it and you're maybe interested, maybe skeptical, but when a friend says, I know someone who went here and they were a great help, most of the people that come through our door are referred by another person who we have helped. So, but yes, we are very, very visible throughout the county.
And if I'm understanding you correctly, you help not only the patient but the family and vice versa.
Absolutely. It's very important. The fight against cancer is the most traumatic thing that someone will go through their life. And to have a support system, a spouse, children, parents, we have groups that work with all of them. So we have a group called Kids Circle, for example, that works with children of parents who are battling cancer. And it helps the kids understand what's going on, helps them express themselves and understand what, some of the emotions that they're going through, because a lot of times when a parent is going through cancer, the kid feels like I'm the only one in the world that this is happening to. And when they sit down amongst a group of 12, 15 others that are going through the same thing, there's great comfort involved. We have a caregivers group, we have parents, we have siblings, we have obviously spouses, and then obviously we do a lot of groups for the cancer patients themselves.
Now, do you have anything that is geared towards adult children of, because both
Absolutely.
of my parents are cancer survivors, and we're all adults, us kids, and so we're handling it the best way we know how, but my mother in particular, I would imagine there are cycles within coming to grips with cancer that are similar to loss. where they talk about the pain and then the anger and then the force, whatever cycles.
Absolutely.
I can't articulate them now, but I know there's 4 of them.
Well, and add on that the generational issue where you are caring for your parents to a certain extent, and that's we often our licensed and our professional caregivers will often, what we do is we interview people who come in to help, and we say, okay, we try to understand what the real issues are, and then help them with a group of, if you will, peers, and put them in a group that I think that they can relate to. So yes, you name it, we have the ability to serve.
Because one thing that I know that we've found with, I'm the eldest of 4, and my siblings and I, our mother has always been Pollyanna and happy-go-lucky, and there's always a silver lining to every cloud. And suddenly, since she's been affected by cancer, her personality has taken on a dramatic change, and it's nothing that we expected, because we're thinking, holy heck, you're a survivor. Wouldn't you be grateful to be alive? But she's angry.
Yeah.
And we're like reeling from that, because it's been 3.5 years now. It's like, when is this ever going to end?
Yeah, and I think one of the things you'll find is it's never what you expect it to be. And you're right, somebody who had a real positive outlook, which probably, by the way, her Pollyannish attitude probably helped her be a survivor to a certain extent. Sometimes it does change people, and I think it's really important that everybody understands about that and understands what's at the root of that, to help your relationship and help you and your siblings better understand your mom.
Well, the one thing that I was with them last, and I finally took my dad aside and I said, you're going to get caregiver syndrome unless you do something that's for you every day by getting out, getting away, playing golf, going to your Kiwanis, Knights of Columbus, all those things that he had kind of put on the shelf because he was providing her with her day-to-day care.
Absolutely.
And so I'm sure I'm, a neophyte.
Yeah.
I'm an armchair whatever. I would imagine the wellness community would say, we know that. If you do this, that'll help that. Or if you
Yes.
go here, that'll do that.
Well, imagine all of the people that your mom knows and all of the lives that she touched in a positive way. When someone like your mom goes through cancer and the traumatic events that are around cancer and fighting the disease, it has an equal impact on all the people whose lives she touched in a positive way. So we often see people coming in going, I'm not the spouse, but I'm somebody close, and it's impacting me. Can you help? The answer is yes.
And we have a couple segments that we're going to be able to devote to this, which
Sure.
I'm happy to be able to allow us to do. And before we go into the holiday home
Yes.
tour, which is why we're here today,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you the question, Scott, why did you get involved with the wellness community?
That's the first question a lot of people ask me, and one of the things that I've told people, because we have a board of 25. Everybody on the board has been touched by cancer in one way or another. My story is a very unique one in that I had a colleague that I worked with who I thought had beaten breast cancer, and what happened was beat it, had a celebration party, welcome back to work, everything was just great, and one day she was moving a box of files and hurt her back. And okay, well, you hurt your back, go see the doctor. She went and saw the doctor. The doctor said, well, you really hurt your back. You need to go out on disability. And my employee at the time said, okay, we'll put you on disability, but you need to see our doctor to make sure you're really hurt. They went through the employee's doctor, and they discovered that the cancer, which she had thought she had beaten, had spread to the majority of her body. And this was someone who was in her late 30s, 2 kids, husband, portrait of a family, right? And I watched what happened to this family as a result of it. And this is right at the time I was getting involved with the wellness community. I was aware of who they were. Tried to get her family there, couldn't get the family there. I saw what happened to the family, and I also, in that process, saw what good work they did with people who did take the time to step through our doors. And I realized that this is something that I could do to make a difference. And that's really the story behind it. And that was about 8 years ago, and I've been involved ever since.
Good for you.
Thank
Good
you.
for us. Thank
Yeah.
you. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to get into the details of the wellness community's holiday home tour, the dates, what you can expect, the cost, and a little bit of a tweak about what the homes are all about. We're visiting with Scott Hansen, the board chair of the wellness community. You're watching the Maria Sanchez Show. We'll be right back.
The Maria Sanchez Show is about the county, by the county, and for the county. Whether we're broadcasting live from the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library, checking in with the leaders in our communities, hearing from our elected officials,
You won't believe it, darling. There's long-time listeners and first-time callers. They love Maria.
helping to promote public safety,
We're gonna get loud.
preparedness, and wellness.
She's here and she's gone.
We are here for the needs of Ventura County. The Maria Sanchez Show is also about entertainment and events,
Darling, she'll give you something to talk about.
sharing information,
Gonna help you figure it
creating awareness, and supporting those in need. Won't you join us as we rewrite the rules of local television on the Maria Sanchez Show at www.kadytv.com.
Welcome back to the Maria Sanchez Show. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. We are live Monday through Friday at 4 o'clock. Thereafter, we always post every one of our segments on the website, and you can look under archives. And the other thing that works really well on our website, if you go into the search engine and you search either the topic or the name of the guest, that'll get you to the segments that you are looking for. And we revitalized our website earlier this month. We are in the process of doing that again because technology keeps changing and we're staying with technology. So we're excited about that. And if you see something that you'd like, or in fact, we've got a couple of comments from folks who said this wasn't working or that link wasn't right. We appreciate that because obviously we can't be all over the place. So with that in mind, in terms of technology, we've got something that's user-friendly. We have in studio Scott Hansen, who is the chair of the board of directors of the wellness community. And the wellness community is having their 19th annual holiday home tours. So Scott, why don't you let us know what the dates are, what the cost is, and what to expect?
Sure. First off, the dates. It's the 19th annual holiday home tour. It's going to be December 4th, which is Saturday, a couple Saturdays from now, and December 5th, Sunday from 10 to 6. And what the holiday home tour is it is a self-guided tour of 4 spectacular homes in the Conejo Valley that are decorated up for Christmas, or for the holidays, I should say. And the themes are, one home is the magic of Christmas, another is Santa's Hideaway, the third is Hacienda Holiday Homes, and then the fourth one is Vintage Christmas. And so as you'll see here, some of these pictures are from the past holiday home tours. These are very nice homes. A lot of times they're in either North Ranch or the Lake Sherwood area, or in some of the very nicer neighborhoods in the Conejo Valley. And what the volunteers do who own the homes is they go all out. And it is just so impressive to see somebody decorate. A lot of them do the entire home, including the bedrooms. Some do the common areas, the family room, the kitchen, the living room, the hallways. And it is really amazing. They spend hours upon hours and have numerous volunteers just to decorate their own homes. And it is so impressive. And
and then they let the general public / strangers into their homes to avail themselves of the grandeur of it.
Thousands of people, which is amazing because it takes someone with a real kind heart and a real open mind to let thousands of strangers over one weekend walk through their home. But we do a very good job through our volunteers, and we have numerous docents at every home. It's not a free-for-all where they wander out throughout the house, but they do our self-guided tours, and the generosity of our home sponsors is just incredible. But you have to see it to believe it. Everybody, I know a lot of people like to decorate their homes for the holidays, my family included, but it boggles my mind when I walk into one of these homes, and then usually these very big homes, and how well and how much detail they're decorated. It really puts people in the holiday spirit.
And what does it cost?
If you buy your tickets in advance, it's $30. Tickets at the door are $35, and there's two ways really to get tickets in advance. One, we have an 800 number. It is 888-557-3177. That's our toll-free number. And then you could also purchase tickets on our website, which is www.twcvv.org. And that's short for the Wellness Community Valley Ventura.org. So twcvv.org. And provided you purchase the tickets in advance, it's $30 per person.
Children or seniors?
The children, I believe, you're putting my knowledge to the test here. I believe children under a certain age are free of charge.
Okay.
And seniors...
That's probably on your website.
All of that information is on the website, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then do you have holiday boutiques, or do you have beverages and snacks? And
We do. We actually have in conjunction with the Holiday Homes Tours, we do have a holiday boutique. It's the same weekend during the same time, 10 to 6, December 4th, December 5th. It's at the North Ranch Center, which is at the base of the North Ranch Estates there it's 1400 North Westlake Boulevard. So those of you familiar to the Conejo Valley, if you were to take Westlake Boulevard north from the freeway, it's about 1.5 miles up on the right-hand side. The Holiday Boutique is free to the public. We have dozens and dozens of vendors there selling not only drinks and the like, but also holiday crafts and all sorts of decorations and things. And so it is very popular with the public.
And do you start the tour wherever you want? Because the homes are obviously somewhat close, but they're not walking distance, or you get
No.
shuttled, or what?
No, the homes are all drivable, and it really depends on year to year. Some years, if a home is behind a gated community, we do shuttle the public in, and we have a common area where people go to take the shuttle. This year, the tour is self-guided. What will happen is with your tickets, you will get a map. You will pick up a map to where the homes are. You will have to have your ticket with you to enter the homes, each home. So, and the locations of the homes will be divulged the day
The
of the
day
event.
of.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm very familiar with the Conejo Valley since I was a resident there for 19 years, 18
okay.
years. I'm not familiar with the North Ranch part of what. I
Okay.
know on the way to go to Country Club Estates by Westlake High,
Yes.
but you're not talking about that.
No,
yet.
basically, if you were at the intersection of Westlake and Thousand Oaks Boulevard, and
Okay.
you headed north on Westlake up into the hills, it is about 1.5 miles up on the right, just as you're entering the North Ranch, basically. The North
Before
Ranch.
the Country Club.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right, just to give some people orientation
Yes.
in that regard.
Thank you.
If you buy a ticket, is it good for both days?
That's a good question. I would say that generally the ticket is good for one day. They do punch the ticket as you enter the home. But for example, if you didn't have time to get to all the homes,
That was my
they would accommodate you. Yes. Most people tend to do the tour one day, but yeah, if they wanted to split the tour up, I'm sure we could accommodate.
And rain or shine?
Rain or shine.
Scott, what does the money go to?
The money goes again to, this is the Wellness Community Valley Ventura. This is our biggest fundraiser of the year, and I think it's important, again, I think I've said this a couple of times, but our programs are all free of charge. So basically, we provide programs to help those with cancer, enhance their health, their well-being, their possibility of recovery. We have licensed psychotherapists who facilitate programs in both English and Spanish. And programs are held throughout Ventura County and the San Fernando Valley. Our ability to help the public is only limited by the amount of money we raise. And so every year we have a number of fundraising endeavors. We do get some grants. We do have some very, very good individual donors and some very good corporate sponsors. But this is our biggest single fundraiser of the year. So its success really does help those in great need.
Now, if somebody's watching and they wanted to avail themselves of the wellness community, is there a commitment that you have to make? Do you have to say, I'm going to attend these sex evenings?
No.
So it's user-friendly.
It's extremely user-friendly, and really what we want to do is we want to tailor what we do around the participant, because it's very important. A lot of times, that's why we have programs throughout geographically, because someone who is suffering from cancer or going through chemotherapy or radiation, they're really not going to want to get in the car and drive a long distance. So we really do try to bring the programs closest to serve those in our geographic area. All of our programs are really centered around the needs of our participants. So some people are there 3 times a week. Some people come once a month. It's up to them and what works for them.
Why don't you share the phone number and the website again, so
Absolutely.
people can get your pens handy.
Yeah, and again, online it's www.twcvv, the Wellness Community Valley Ventura.org. The phone number to call is 888-557-3177. And also, if you're interested in any way of helping with the event, either making the tour a success by becoming a sponsor, an advertiser in our program, or simply by volunteering, it takes more than 200 volunteers to make this program work, by the way, this fundraiser. Our office number is 805-379-4777. And if you're interested in finding out about more how you can help, we'd be glad to have you.
Scott Hansen, thank you so much for your time and for this amazing, wonderful, inspirational message.
Thank you, Maria. It's
You're
a pleasure.
welcome. Scott Hansen, shall I say vice chair or chair?
Board chair.
Board chair of the Wellness Community and the Holiday Homes Tour, now in its 19th year, which really says something about the legacy that they've created. $30 is your donation, and you get to see 4 homes in the Conejo Valley. And if anybody's familiar with some of those homes, they're pretty spectacular without the decorations. Again, if you are part of a 501c3, we'd like to hear from you, and we appreciate you watching the Maria Sanchez Show. When we come back, we're going to do a quick segment about what the TSA would like you to wear if you're traveling for the holidays because of their change in protocol, and a little bit about turkeys. So you're watching the Maria Sanchez Show right here on KADYTV.com. We'll be right back.